Hi, I'm Rich. I'm the team leader, and I specialize in keeping these guys straight, amongst other things. We've been here about 11 years. We built this hot rod shop, and we've been having fun building cars ever since. And we're really looking forward to competing with the guys out there in California, because we know the East Coast is pretty awesome too. If you want me to introduce the rest of the guys.
That was great. I'm actually just going to have them go down the line. So whoever's in the middle, standing up, go ahead and introduce next. Hi, I am, and I specialize in and look at the camera.
I'm Steve Kozak, Leesburg, New Jersey. I specialize in mechanics, building motors, whatever it takes, from the front to the back.
Great. I can't really see who's over here, but whoever's sitting down next to you, you're next.
Okay. How you doing? Patrick Smith from Smitty's Upholstery. Been doing upholstery 35 years. Love doing custom things, original, whatever you bring to me. Look forward to doing whatever needs to be done.
Awesome. Okay, so the next part of this, you guys, feel free to interject with each other, agree, talk over each other, answer. One person can take it, both. All three of you guys can answer and say a little bit. You can agree, you can disagree, okay, on any of these questions. And just the important thing is, I know it's weird because I'm over here, but just remember to look at the camera.
That is weird.
Okay, so the next thing is, how long have you guys all been working together?
Actually, we've been working together for off and on for probably 10 or 11 years, except for Smitty. Smitty does all the upholstery for the cars that we build, and he's probably
been together for 10 years.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and so we have a lot of camaraderie. Steve, he's like, you know, he's like the kid of the bunch, but we keep him around, you know.
He keeps everybody in line.
Yeah, he tries to keep everybody in line, but he's more the ship slinger than anything else.
Steve, do you agree with that statement?
I can bring it.
You can bring it.
Yeah, I can bring it.
You can bring it. You just can't take it back when you
that
get
old
there.
saying is that I was big as a stump and the smartest one's what they tell me.
Yeah, stumpy. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, tell me a little bit about, is there a backstory to the title of your shop or the name of your shop with Crazy Horse?
You know what, I get asked that a lot, but no, actually there's not. I just, I went to a Crazy Horse strip club one time, and the name stuck in my, you know, so I thought, you know, a hot rod shop named Crazy Horse would intertwine very good with the other things I like. So I went to my designer and said, look, I want to name the place Crazy Horse, so make me a logo. So they did. And ever since then, just down the street about 30 or 40 miles, there was a strip club named Delilah's Den. About 2 years ago, they actually changed that to Crazy Horse Strip Club now, so I think I started a trend.
Nothing to do with cars, of course.
Nothing to do with cars, but that's how you get a Crazy Horse story.
Wow.
So
you got the crazy part.
The general atmosphere of the shop. Is it a serious place? I'm going to guess no. But is it one of those places where you guys, you know, you jab at each other to try to make each other better? Are you guys shit talkers? Are you jokesters? Do you pull pranks? What is it like working in your shop?
We definitely got to bust each other's balls to keep everybody going.
Yeah, we
keep everything in line.
There's no real pressure here except when there has to be. And then,
when it's crunch time.
When it's crunch time.
Not 72 hours, but when it's crunch time.
Yeah. But yeah, everybody, I think we all have a good time here. I think we get accomplished a lot.
Everybody knows what to do.
Yeah, everybody knows their job. They go ahead and do it. And yeah, we certainly make their job a little, you know, more intense for them when we can. We like to give them a little more trouble.
We always give the old guy more trouble than anything.
I take the beating. I do take the beating.
As long as the customer's happy when they leave, that's what counts.
Yeah. But
Rich, how would you describe your leadership skills? Do you lead with an iron fist? Do you lead by example? What is your leadership style?
By example, I can tell you.
I don't lead with an iron fist by no means, and these guys will tell you that it's not by example either. But, you just, I feel I'm doing all right. You know what I mean? It's, you know, just I think it's okay, and I think in the end these guys, you know, we all respect each other.
We all have our special
The
skills
other two.
too.
Yeah.
The other two over here. How would you guys describe Rich's leadership skills?
Special. Very special.
He's always to the point.
Yeah.
There's no beating around the bush. It's what he wants and it's what he gets.
Out of everybody on your team, and it doesn't have to be out of the three of you guys that are here, it can be anyone on the team, who is the biggest perfectionist?
Perfectionist? I would probably give that to either Robert or Anthony as far as perfection goes, because they're our designers, our painters, our artists, and when they do stuff, they do it real well.
Awesome. And can you guys describe to me the time when you guys had to stay up for crazy hours, like you worked all night through, or you had some ridiculous deadline that you had to work super hard to get to? Describe the kind of car that you were working on, or what you had to do to get this done by a deadline.
I'll let Steve and Pat take that one.
I think I worked on mine as a 70 Nova, 24 hours. Replaced the motor, rebuilt, took it apart, put it back together, had it back in the car running. Had to pull it back out because it had problems, and redid it, put it back in, and got it running again, and took it to the track. But that was probably the longest for me.
Had to do a 57 Chevy going to a Hershey Park show. Came on a Monday, the show was on a Friday. Pretty much had to strip everything down, start fresh, because whoever did it last time left half the stuff out. But crunch time came down, we did get it done in time, and we sold it for a good dollar.
Yeah, not,
Okay, and
go ahead.
oh, okay. Sorry, sometimes it's pixelating on me too. That's another good thing about having you guys videotape, because we'd be having to go back a lot. Sometimes I miss the ends of your answers, so just wait there with me if you like, why is she not talking?
Sure.
But let's see here. Who on your team, when it gets down to the wire and the shit hit the fan and things are not going the way that you thought they were going to, and it's getting stressful in there, who on your team is most likely to freak out first?
Well, if it comes to the interior part, I'll be freaking out.
Yeah. Yeah, many freaks out over the interior part. There's no doubt about that. I think we all freak out equally. It depends on what aspect of the job's getting done and what's the freakiest part that's giving us trouble. So I think we kind of, yeah, that's why we call us crazy. We kind of all get crazy at times.
And what happens when you guys freak out? Are you the kind of people that you start, do the jokes start flying more? Does the jabbing start? Do you yell? Do you throw? How do you handle that stress?
I would say quite a bit of cursing goes on, and then
Yeah.
walk away for a few minutes, gather your thoughts, and come back and fix whatever problem.
I'm going to have you stop real quick. Just start that again with, when we get really stressed in the shop, we tend to, just so the editor knows what's going on.
Sorry, I didn't miss what she said.
She said start where
Talking about
stress.
cussing.
Well, when you get stressed out, you start cursing at each other and walk away, take 5 minutes, come back, and get back to work. Hopefully everything goes smooth.
Well, we do jab at each other quite often also. Because we like to see each other stress out.
Oh yeah, we loved it.
But we do want the guys to come back the next day also.
Yeah.
We don't want to get too crazy.
Yeah, we don't chase them out.
I mean, everybody is human. We're not robots, so you expect mistakes here and there.
And Rich, we're going to start with you, and then we're going to go through with everybody, but just briefly tell me what your background is and how you got interested in cars, and what started that love of cars, and how you got to where you are today. Did you go to school for it? Did you learn it? Did it run in your family? Tell me about your history.
Well, I grew up in the 50s and 60s when cars were a little bit different than they are today. But I think I just got started on it because when I was a young guy getting my driver's license, I think that was all we ever thought about was cars, and other stuff. But
Strip club.
Yeah, strip club. But yeah, I mean, that's how I got started with cars. I haven't always been in the car business professionally. I was in the trucking business for 33 years, and then I sold that. I started this business in 2000. It's always been my hobby, and just learned from my mistakes, I guess, to get where I am today. I still make mistakes once in a while. Don't I, Steve?
More than one.
Yeah, but that's kind of where I came from.
Great. But, Steve, what's your background?
Grew up in the 80s. Ooh, good old 80s. Been a machinist for 27 years. Been the passion cars my whole life, basically growing up since I was little. But did a lot of street racing, got a lot of trouble. But basically always wanted to build my own car and go fast, basically. And everybody around here does it, so. And that's pretty much what I do. I build cars, build other people's cars. So I mean, I got a lot of other things I like to do, but when there's competition, it's all about winning. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to whoop some butt. That's what we're doing.
Great. And the last one, what's your history?
History of cars, my father had a junkyard, so I was always around a lot of older cars. As I grew up, I always was intrigued about the interiors. Could never find anyone to work on interiors, so I took that hobby up, and I've been at it ever since. Always liked cars. I like the street rods. I like originals and stuff like that, but interiors always turn me on with the way you get to do different ideas with things. Splish, splash, throw it, and everybody always says wow when they open the doors.
Besides, he likes the feel of that leather.
Yeah. And it's a cleaner part of the car. But always there to please.
Do you guys have any doubt in your mind that you won't come out victorious?
No, there's no doubt whatsoever. We'll be victorious. Absolutely. Right?
Never did it in 72 hours, but it's definitely a challenge. But I don't see it being a problem.
Yeah.
Always up for a challenge, even if it's throwing hats.
Guys, what if maybe you guys built it? It's going to be 48 hours this time.
If what now?
48 hours?
48 hours?
48 hours.
48-hour build?
As long as you tell us what kind of car it is.
So we can bring it down before we get there.
We're good. As long as you got a cot for us to take a little nap once in a while, we'll be all right.
For the old guys.
Seniors.
For the old guys.
Seniors. Yeah, for the seniors.
I think once we got the design down and got it rolling.
It was a 36-hour build in the first season. They cut the timing completely in half and every team finished. But I just wanted to let you guys know it is a 48-hour. It's not like the first season. There's a couple of changes from the first season.
Oh, it is 48 hours for real?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, 48.
Oh,
Okay.
it's not 72 now.
It's not 72, but in the first season, they did 2 episodes where they cut the time in half with 36.
Yeah.
And every team finished and everything like that. It's totally doable. And producers over here and everybody there, like I said, they're the car gurus and they know exactly what they're doing. They're not going to set you guys up for failure. It's totally achievable.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Well, it just sounds like there won't be much sleeping going on, that's all.
Yeah, we have to work a little harder, a little faster, sleep a little less.
Now that you cut the time down to 48 hours, is it going to matter if the motor and training going to be in the car already, or we don't know? You're not going to tell us that.
It should be. I don't quote me on it, but I think that it's a fully running car
Oh, okay, that's good.
that you guys can tinker with if you want. Like,
We'll tinker. We're going to tinker. It might even run when it's done with it. Yeah, it might even run when we're done.
Yeah, we're tinkers.
Leave her out of it.
Before I get the other guys up here, is there anything you guys want to say to the producers, to the execs, the network, to let them know just hands down what makes you guys the best team out there?
All we can say is you ain't seen nothing until you seen us there.
We'll definitely bring it all
Yep.
and do the best.
Yep. Even if we got to throw
They'll be
hats at each other,
impressed.
we'll still get it done.
We're going to come out.
There's going to be a lot of bleeping and hats throwing, but we'll get it done.
Yeah, we might get a bonus if it's 36 hours, right? Instead of the 48.
Yeah, if we get done sooner, can we take a longer nap?
Yeah, there you go. That's your motivation.
See?
6 hours.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right. Just send us to Hollywood. We all want to be stars anyway.
Awesome. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna switch you three out for the other three, and you can pause the video if you want, and or you can start a new one or whatever, or you can keep it going. But we just need to switch out you three and get the